trading binary options for a living. Is it possible? Let's discuss the concept of being able to actually trade binary options for a living, and I think I'm going to make a series of recordings to explain the different components of achieving this possibility. Now, I just simply have a screenshot here of the WordPress page with I made a little gallery. Pardon lack of entertaining graphics. It's mostly a discussion, but I want to get to some important points that I can reveal to you to help you in your journey for day trading for a living. From my experience, which is now 30 years in the markets, like this is the 30th year, so you can glean some understanding from that. And also, I developed a ton of binary option systems and strategies and such, and you can get some insight on how to make things happen and take the information you learn and go test yourself. And the process of diving into testing will reveal secrets to you personally, and the secrets are revealed by what? By doing. And now, by doing, what's a little bit more wise of an approach, the wiser approach is to actually demo account trade. But even before demo account trading, you're going to want to learn a strategy or a system. And if you know how to make your own, great. But you're still going to need to study it historically, and then you're going to need to practice it historically. And what do I mean? Just shove some price charts to the right and use the right arrow key and react. You have to use your imagination. You have to go back to childhood and pretend, play. Okay, pretend, react to the markets in real time, and you can start to practice and get a better picture if your strategy is something that's going to work out for you potentially in real time. Now, I use this word potentially all the time. Why? Well, yeah, it's disclaimer speak and all that, but really, it's the right mindset. Getting yourself in the right mindset to the marketplace is absolutely critical, because if we have the wrong mindset, then we're going to have our expectations set in the wrong way, and that's going to screw us up big time. So understand that when we are trading, we cannot predict the future. Now, we can trade price patterns and reactions to different indicators, right? Doesn't guarantee the price will go in the favored direction. Okay, so therefore, we need to have this attitude of, hey, anything goes, and I'm basically rolling the dice. And I'm rolling the dice, though, with some math at my side, with some probability behind what I'm doing in order for me to trade smarter. So therefore, first of all, nothing in life is a guarantee. It's just set up that way, all right? In terms of if you're looking for the sure thing, the sure thing is not there. It's if you had a sure thing, life would start to become a lot more boring too. So from that perspective, maybe you can dwell on that. But understand that when you go for this sure thing in the marketplace, it's an absolute sucker trap. Whether you're trading 1 minute bars, 5 minute bars, day bars, weekly bars, monthly bars, whatever. If you are going for the sure thing, then you are setting yourself up for a sucker's trap, and you will fail. You'll lock yourself into something where you should be reacting. Now, there is a lot to go into for learning how to trade well. I'm just going to throw out some topics now, and then we're going to have to do other recordings to break those down one by one. Now, let's get back to the mind frame of trading in real time briefly. And basically, you need a method. You need a method where you're going to not have to think in real time. You're just going to want to react to a cerebral action and reaction, or I should say reaction then action, because you are reacting to a price scenario on a price chart, and then you are taking action into your trading account. Okay, so, and now, of course, there are many different ways to trade in binary options now with Nadex, and the focus is mostly Nadex for now. Who knows what's going to come out into the future? I'm surprised there hasn't been any significant competition to Nadex so far. So for those of you who like to be very entrepreneurial, you may want to look into that concept. Now, that said, we're going to focus mostly on Nadex because Nadex is the most solid opportunity. Well, granted, they don't fool around with their pricing too much of their options. Now, that's another topic. Okay, there are lots of topics to cover. But let's go back to the real-time mindset. The real-time mindset is you have to become very cerebral. Okay, if you want consistent success over time to trade for a living, you have to become very cerebral, and you have to have a method or several methods stacked upon each other that allow you to react to different price scenarios in real time. Now, you can have one method and react to one price scenario in a very simple system, and just only trade these most choice trading setups, which is a great way to go. Or you can go more to the virtuosic type of approach where you're looking to react to different price scenarios in real time, and therefore you're going to need to master several strategies. Okay, so in order to trade binary options for a living, you're going to have to work out a methodical way. And still, nothing is guaranteed. But when you put yourself in a high probability position based on your trading setups that have a historical average solid winning percentage mixed with a time to expiration on Nadex, for example, or a traditional binary, all right, mixed with your strike you are using relative to the at the money point Nadex, and so therefore that also produces a risk to reward scenario that you need to factor in to the whole picture. Now, it is always better, of course, to have a smaller risk to larger reward ratio. Well, okay, but you need to combine that with some other factors on Nadex, which you do through a price chart. And when you can combine a great risk to reward ratio mixed with a high probability setup of that, or a decent probability setup of that happening, then you can make money, and a lot of it over time if that can become a repeatable event. Now, in order to find out more on that, you'll want to go to, You'll want to go to Binary Options Authority, and you go to the main page, and or you can go to products too. There's a ton of stuff. I mean, we have other binary sites as well. Just made a bunch of stuff. Anyways, that's another story. So you want to get this Home Run Traders course and this X4 course. You want to get the, get this concept down of how to make fortunes with winning only 25% of the time. That's even more lame than the Turtle Trader winning percentage, which is 40%, according to Russell Sands. Now, so, get these courses and learn the concepts. Okay, you want to get these courses too. The winning, how to win in day trading, win in Nadex binary options, and daily paychecks. This will help you with the inner game, the strategic game, which most people skip over. They want to dive in and start clicking away like a video game, but like a video game, they kill off their character really quickly, right? So, and your character here would be your trading account. So you don't want to do that. You want to learn, and do this well. The thing about trading is we tend to get way too emotional, and the marketplace is sitting back there snickering at us, saying, aha, here comes another sucker, someone who hasn't put in and paid their dues, put in the effort and paid their dues to learn the markets and learn how to trade. Someone who thinks they can just step into our marketplace and take our money, and we'll show them. And that's how the marketplace is talking to you, scoffing at you. And so the marketplace will end up giving you a beating that you will never forget. All right, some people have to receive several beatings before they humble themselves and do the work it's going to take in order to become a good trader. Now, there are stories in the Market Wizards books by Jack Schwager, and you can read another great story about the Guinness World Book Record holder in trading. His name is Dan Zanger. He's still going at it. He's got a website out there, chartpattern.com, and you read his story. His story is pretty famous, and so you can find that on the internet. He lost his account, I believe, 8 times before he humbled himself and said, okay, I'm not going to do this lazy approach. I'm going to do this solid approach with money management and a stop loss. And he traded stocks. So therefore, great encouraging story. And do read these encouraging stories because you'll get confidence. You need to believe. You either pick up belief from reading success stories, or you manufacture belief, whereas you believe as a verb, even though you have no clue whether you can trade for a living or not. If you can believe, you can achieve, and you'll see a lot more stuff coming out over the next many years, probably for me too, about believing and belief in some other niches, products. I've gone full blast creative mode now. So anyways, you'll see a lot on this topic about believing and manufacturing, manifesting. Okay, it's a fancy word, through believing. Now, some of you know some about believing from the Bible, right? But now it's time to really understand more, and even the science behind it and what happens, especially as we've gotten more sophisticated in technology, being able to observe things on the quantum level, energy levels, and all sorts of cool stuff. But you'll need these things in order to achieve, because the marketplace is a very tough battle place, and you are trading the underlying. Okay, and so the underlying is very competitive, whether it's Forex or an E-mini future, very competitive. So if you just go along in real time and trade by feeling, you're going to get your tail kicked. All right, so it's time to start becoming more methodical, cerebral, put in the dues, pay the dues, and when you do, the potential for trading for a living and using these binary options can be fantastic. Your ability to make a lot of money at Nadex is very real, unless they go screwing around with the pricing. But it is very fantastic. I mean, I've been at this binary options thing just because I didn't want to get into it, but some guy challenged me, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll make this system for you guys. So essentially, those systems, Striker 9, Omni, and all that stuff, Krakens, that launched the whole trading, in essence. I mean, I'm sure there are other guys out there somewhere, but that, in essence, launched the whole professional, systematic approach to trading binary options. So I figured, hey, I'm learning stuff from making these binary systems, and let me keep making a bunch more, because they're cracking open insight for trading other markets, and that's very valuable. So anyways, let me stop rambling on here, and let's end this. But go to Binary Options Authority if you want to know more about many products, and do get educated, get ready to pay your dues, contact us. And if you have any suggestions, or if you want us to cover anything you think we haven't been covering, then let us know. Okay, so binaryoptionsauthority.com. You can, see there should be a link if this is on YouTube's or whatever tubes. And that's about it. Okay, so let's go get this figured out so you can start winning. All right, and stop losing, and potentially trade for a very good living. All right, thanks.